Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney. So today is the first video that I'm filming in 2021. I did recently move, so my setup is a little bit different. I'm filming on a different table in a different apartment in a different location. So that is why there's like this weird angle on the camera because I'm filming at a different desk. So I need to figure out how I want to lay this out because right now I have to film it at like an angle because I can't actually get my camera even the same way it was at the table that I used to film at. I might go back and film at that table, but the table I used to film on is like my kitchen table and I'm trying to not just store all of my K-pop bullshit on there. So I'm trying to keep it in this desk area instead so that way I can actually eat at my kitchen table. But anyway, the purpose of today's video is I'm going to go through and I'm going to double sleeve the majority of these photo cards in here. So these are all of my non-BTS cards, which the BTS cards I do double sleeve all of those, they're already all double sleeved already. So I figured I would go ahead and do all of my random girl group cards. The reason I'm doing this, I don't really think it makes that much of a difference if I'm being honest. But when I was moving, I was flipping through my binder and I was noticing that a lot of these 9 pocket pages are low-key kind of gross. They get just gross, I don't know, from dirt and air. I don't know what happens here, but they get a film on them. So I kind of want to protect the cards. So I'm gonna put these. These are Ultra Pro side load sleeves. I really like these because they're really thin, so they don't add a lot of weight or thickness to the pages. And plus they load on the side, which is so much easier, especially for putting them in your binder. The top load sleeves are fine for trading or selling because you're just gonna put it in a top loader and send it. But for 9 pocket pages, the top load sleeves are not good. So I always use these side load sleeves. So getting it started with Chunga, I'm gonna work from the bottom up just because that's easiest for me. But yeah, how have you guys been? This is another reason I haven't done a lot of these, is because a lot of them are kind of weird sizes, but we'll go anyway. So how have you guys been? It's the new year. Did you guys watch the New Year's live thing that BTS and TXT and G-Friend and whoever did? I didn't realize it was actually on Thursday. I thought it was on Friday morning, so I kind of slept through it, the first showing of it, and I ended up having to rewatch it on Friday evening when they did the replay. But it was fun. I don't know if it was worth $50 or however much it cost, but it was definitely good to see them. I like most of the groups that performed, so I mean, if you only like BTS, I think it kind of would have been a waste of money, but I like Hyejooenthusiast and TXT and G-Friend, so it was fun for me anyway. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. So I got in an argument with a girl the other day on Instagram, because I'm sure if you guys follow BTS sellers, or if you're trying to buy BTS photo cards, you've probably noticed that a lot of people now are fucking doing quote your own price for album photo cards. So I got in this argument with this girl on Instagram because she was being such a fucking hypocrite. She had a Hobie Persona photo card for sale for $9 in one post, and then in the next post she was selling I believe it was primarily Love Yourself Answer, but it might have also had some Tear and Her photo cards as well. But it was Love Yourself series photo cards for JK and Tae, and she was doing quote your own price. And so a bunch of people, I don't know if it was specifically about her, but a bunch of people that I follow were kind of subtweeting her in their stories. So she got it on her story and she was why are people so pressed about quote your own price for album photo cards? Maybe people don't know how, what price to list, or maybe they're just trying to trade. And I'm what the fuck? I'm nothing you're saying is making sense. So I replied to her story and I was so you're saying you don't know what price to list the album photo cards are at when you, or you don't know what price to list the album photo cards at when you literally listed a Hobie photo card for a price the post before this one that you did quote your own price for. So I'm that argument doesn't make sense. And then I'm if you're looking for trades, then just say that you only want to trade. I'm like, what you're saying literally doesn't make sense and you just sound stupid. But she like gave me some like really bitchy response and she was like, you know, like, get a life, like, why are you so pressed, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you literally sound like you're 12 right now, but like, go off. But anyway, so I blocked her, but I'm like, 2021 is like not gonna be the year for me. Like, everyone who does quote your own price on like in print album photo cards, I'm blocking them. Like, I'm so tired of this shit. Like, it's so ridiculous. They only do it, and you'll notice they only do it for mainly Jungkook. They don't do it for anyone else. Occasionally they'll do it for Tae and Jimin, but like, it's almost primarily always gonna be JK album photo cards for quote your own price, because they know people are fucking desperate, because like, people keep overpricing the cards. So, and then another thing she said, she was like, well, you know, it's up to the buyer to give you an offer. And I'm like, dude, fuck off. I'm like, you're totally taking advantage of people who don't understand that like album photo cards should only be like $10, really. So you're hoping that they're gonna offer you like $20 and then you're gonna take it when the photo card is fucking not worth that, and you know it's not worth that. I'm like, she was just so like disingenuous with the whole thing. But anyway, but yeah, like, everyone who does quote your own price for album photo cards like is getting blocked, and I'm gonna call them out on my story. Like, I'm so tired of this. Like, it's not fair to people who just started collecting, because it makes it so difficult for them just to fucking complete like the Korean album photo cards, which should not be a big struggle. And then like, it normalizes it in the community as well. Like, people are always like, oh, well, don't price shame people. I'm like, y'all don't understand what price shaming is. Price shaming is judging someone for how much they paid for a card. I would never judge someone for paying $20 for a card, but I am going to judge the seller for listing it at $20. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to judge any of these buyers. I'm mainly focused on the sellers. Like, we need to, as a community, start like holding these people accountable and like bring back cyberbullying or something. I don't know, but like, it's so ridiculous, like, how we just allow these people to get away with it, and like, everyone is too much of like a baby to actually fucking say anything. So I'm gonna start saying things, because it's just ridiculous at this point. Like, no one has ever said anything to me about my pricing other than once. So clearly there's a way to do it and to sell things without, you know, getting a bunch of people to like be mad at you. So I don't know, like, it's especially annoying with these like big sellers, because they know exactly how much these things are worth, and they know exactly how much they're willing to pay on these items. Like, they would never spend $20 on an album photo card, but then they want other people to spend $20 just because they don't know any better, or because they're desperate or whatever. Like, I don't know, some bad people in the community. But that's what makes it not fun, is like all these people fucking taking advantage of other people. Like, literally, it's a fucking hobby. Like, it's not that serious. So for you to act like this is like a fucking like second job, like, get a life. I don't know, like, get a real job. Like, go work like everyone else does. So I don't know, that's my little rant about that. But it was just really frustrating, and her response was like so juvenile as well. I'm like, girl, how old? She was like 22. So I'm like, girl, you're 22 and you're like taking advantage of fucking like 12-year-olds on the internet. Like, you know, good luck. Have fun with your life doing that. But anyway, enough about that. That's just kind of been something that's annoying me, and like, I'm just not gonna put up with it anymore, because I can call it out, because, you know, not to like toot my own horn, but I have a decent following on Instagram, so like, I feel like it's my responsibility at some point to like say like, this is not right. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like, if you just list the prices, like, people are like, oh, but if I don't do this, then stuff's not gonna sell, or if I do this, I'm not gonna be able to make money. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. I sold 2 Korean album photo cards yesterday for Jin and Namjoon, and they got sold in like 15 minutes. So like, I don't know what to tell you guys, but y'all are getting all kind of fucked up. Like, if you list things for reasonable prices, they'll get sold. Like, I have never had an issue selling something. So, okay, so I'm not gonna double sleeve these, because these are Season's Greetings cards, and then I'm also not going to double sleeve these, because these are the fan kit cards for Changha's second fan kit. So next we're going to do Everglow EU. But now I'm trying to think what else I can talk about. Oh, I guess I'll spoil the surprise, but I did decide to start collecting for GFriend and Twice. So for Twice, I'm going to start collecting Chaeyoung, And then for G-Friend, I'm going to collect Eunha. So we'll see how that goes. Both of them, like both of the groups have like, what is wrong here? Both of the groups have like a ton of photo cards. What is this? Oh, it's like a bend in the plastic. Let me put it in the other way. But both groups have like 5 million photo cards, so we'll see how it goes. You'll see like when we get to the G-Friend section that I like have really poor luck with pulling Eunha. I think I've only pulled her 3 times, so that collection is gonna take me a while. I'm more positive about Twice because number one, like more people buy, sell, and trade Twice, so like I think it'll be easier to get the trades I need anyway. But also JYP puts more photo cards in the album because G-Friend for the most part typically only comes with 2 photo cards per album, but they'll have like 10 or 12 or whatever photo cards per member per album, so like you end up definitely having to like buy some. Whereas for Twice, like I think if you purchase all the versions of the album, you can trade for the cards you need. You don't have to necessarily buy any separately. I probably will buy some separately because I only buy one version of Twice albums, and I don't really feel like buying in order to trade, if that makes sense. Like I'd rather just buy the fucking photo cards and like deal with it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Plus the Twice photo cards are like pretty cheap, so that's how I'm gonna handle Twice. Is I'm gonna trade what I have to Che and then buy the remaining basically. And there are a few eras, like I didn't have any of her cards for Yes or Yes era, and I don't think I've ever even bought like the Year of Yes album, so I don't have any cards for that. And then I don't think I have any of her cards for Fancy. I am trading for one of her Fancy cards, but so for those I bought like a full set of the Yes or Yes Che cards off of Mercari Japan, because Mercari Japan, as always, comes in clutch. You can get the cards for Twice for like really cheap on there. Like I got her entire 10 card set for Yes or Yes for $20, so I'll probably do similar things for some of the other eras that like I don't have any cards for. But that's EU's first few albums. And then another reason I'm doing this is because I really like double sleeving because it holds the cards in place and it aligns them all to the left, which makes it nicer like when you're flipping through the binder. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else is going on. So those are the 2 idols that I'm going to start collecting. I mean, I guess I technically started collecting them at the end of 2020, but it's mainly going to be a 2021 project. I did also post some of my goals for BTS collecting on my Instagram stories. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, follow me. But I did post some goals that I want to do for BTS. I guess I can show you guys. Let me get my notes app up. I did this so I can kind of keep track of what I'm doing. So here, it looks quite long, I guess. But this is mainly BTS. So the first goal I want to do is, I'll read them as I continue sleeping. The first goal I want to do is complete 22920 Second Muster, the JK card. I'm only missing 1, so I should definitely be able to do that this year. I just need to find the 1 card I'm missing, which I'm sure it'll pop up eventually. I just kind of need to be patient for it. And then I have the 17520 units and JK. The units I'm actually done. I found the last one I was missing the other day and Japonica bought it for me, so I'm done with that, but I am still missing the 1 JK card. There was a girl selling it on Facebook, the 1 card I need for $20, and I was like so desperate that I was like, oh my god. So I like messaged her, but it had already sold, which like honestly thank god, because $20 is like too much for one of those. But I was like desperate. I was like those people who spend $20 for an album PC. It's like really easy to convince yourself to do something like that. I think when it's like the last, like if you only need like 1 or 2 more cards, it's like really easy to convince yourself to overpay. So I'm trying to like stop doing that this year, but also I didn't get the card, so I still need to finish out his JK's 17520 set, which both of those I'm like fairly confident I should be able to get done like this year because it's only 1 card for both of them. And worst comes to worst, I'll just buy a full set and resell the other cards. So, you know, it won't be too bad. And then my third goal listed was complete Namjoon's fourth muster photo card and cloud card set. So the mini photo cards I'm actually finished with. I bought a full set, and I'm going to resell all the cards that I already have because I got the full set for like really cheap. So I think it should be pretty easy to like sell the individual cards for like a really reasonable price. So I'm gonna do that. And then his cloud card set, I'm only missing one cloud card at this point. This is what I'm talking about with my G-Friend collection. I have 3 of her photo cards. So I think this is Time for Us, and then I have 2 from their most recent Walpurgis Night comeback. So I think Eunha's gonna take me, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing her name right. Eunha, E-U-N-H-A. But I think it's gonna take me a lot longer to do this than it is for twice, but we'll see. What was I saying? Oh, Namjoon's cloud cards. So I have 1 of 5 coming from a set that I ordered. I can't remember which other ones I already have and which ones I'm missing 5 of 5. So if you guys have 5 of 5 and you want to sell it to me, let me know. I think this will also be like an easy, my top like few collection goal things are like the ones that I think are gonna be like the easiest to complete, and the ones that I like want to complete the most because I just kind of want to be done with the sets. So I definitely think I'll be able to finish Namjoon fourth muster this year, and I shouldn't have any issue. But if you guys are selling that cloud card that I need, please hit me up. The next thing is actually something I'm going to check off right now because I completed it, but it was the third muster unit photo set. So those things that I've been trying to collect for like a year. I actually finished it, yay! So I finished JK. I bought a full set from a girl in Canada who was selling them on Facebook. I like really don't ever go on Facebook, but occasionally some of my friends will send me the Facebook like sale posts. This is, I think, actually only the second time I've ever like actually bought something from someone on Facebook, but I don't check it myself. It's like a lot of my friends know what I'm looking for like on my wish list, so they'll let me know if they see it, which is really nice of them. I appreciate everyone that ever sends me a post for something on my wish list. You guys have helped me out so much. But yeah, so one of my friends sent me the post, and I was able to get JK's full set for the third muster photo set, which helped me complete his. But then for the units, I think I bought, how many am I missing in my possession? I think 2, 3, I can't remember, but I bought, I think the last 2 I was missing, I bought both of them off someone on Instagram, like 2 different people on Instagram. So I should be completing that here in the next few weeks once all of my cards get in, which will be really awesome. Because that's something where I don't know why those cards are so fucking hard to get. Like, it's like they didn't make enough, and I think also because of the way they did the like randomization in them, like you only got like 4 or 5 in a set. Like you didn't get one of each member plus a group or unit like you do for like everything else. It's like they only gave you like 4 or 5, so even if there were like as many sets as normal, your chance of having each of the cards was less, if that makes any sense at all. But like, I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. But like, it was, so that's why I think they're a lot more difficult to find. But yeah, once I get those few JK ones and the group and unit ones that I'm missing, then I'll be done, and I won't have to worry about that set anymore, which will be awesome. And then my next goal is to complete JK's 5th muster guest book cards. So this is another one where I definitely think I'll be able to finish it this year. I've seen these cards for sale, but people want like fucking like $30, and I'm just like, no. So I'm only missing his 1 of 5. Right now I'm trying to trade it. I have Namjoon's 3 of 5, but I don't think I'm actually going to be able to trade it. So I'm really just like looking for it for sale. But I'm looking for it for sale to where it's not like $30, like the one that I saw the other day. So I definitely think I'll be able to finish this because I did see a few times this past year like full sets of his guest book cards. So if worst comes to worst, I'll just buy that because I know Jane is also looking for, I think she's missing like 1, 3, and 4 or 1, 3, and 5 or something like that. So she would at least buy 2 of them probably, and then I could sell the remaining ones to someone else. But yeah, that's definitely something I think I'll be able to finish without too much difficulty. Hopefully. Now that I say that, watch it be like impossible, but I have Reagen's light stick PC on the back here because I don't have a space for it, so that's why it's sitting here. But yeah, that's a goal, I guess, for this year. I'm trying to complete all of these freaking like mini photo cards and like concert mustard things that I like have pending because I kind of just want to be done with all of it and like, you know, be like, I want to complete a lot of these sets because all of these sets I'm like partially done with and I just want to be finished with them all. Another mini photo card set that I want to work on is the Wings version 1 units. So I did buy like that full set of the version 2 units, so that's done, but for version 1 I'm still missing, I want to say 4 of the photo cards, which again I think this will be pretty easy to complete. It's just something I want done sooner rather than later. I've already gotten 4 of them and I've only been working on it for like a month, so I definitely think it should be doable. I'm also like toying with the idea of the Wings final photo cards, like the units, but like I have 2 of them on the way, but I don't actually know what I'm gonna do with them because I don't necessarily want to complete all of them. I'm probably just gonna like get them as I see them, but not really like go out of my way. But anyway, we'll see. But yeah, so Wings version 1 units, I am still pretty positive that I'm not gonna get Namjoon or JK for Wings. I've like toyed with the idea, but like I really hate Namjoon's freaking little hat. Like I hate his outfit in the Wings concert merchandise, so like it's really stopping me from like collecting them because I really don't like his outfit. I mean, it's the same reason I don't ever really want to get the HOH epilogue individual photo cards or the third muster player cards. Those are all things where I'm just like not really interested because I either don't like the cards or I don't like their outfits in them. So I'm still not going to collect those, but I mean, obviously my mind changes, but that's how I'm feeling right now. But yeah, the next goal, which is the first non-mini photo card goal, is I want to complete Jimin's the Love Yourself Her Taiwan Press postcards. So I have his Love Yourself Her version V. Is that the white background one? Yeah, I have that one, so I'm missing 3. This is something where like I'm actually not confident at all that I'll be able to complete this because I don't think I've ever seen the L or the E for sale. I think I've seen O for sale before, but I can't be sure. But anyway, yeah, I think this will be a difficult goal for me to complete, but I wanted to, you know, put it out there in the universe that that is something that I want to work on this year. Let's go to the next thing of photo cards, which will be Red Velvet right here. So Miss Loogie, I've completed her photo card collection. I don't know if I actually did this on camera because when I was moving some of the stuff, I was just like putting away because it needed to go away so I could move it. But I did complete her photo card collection. I got the Glitter Tears card. We can talk about that a little bit more once we get to it. But so this collection is now done. I just need to keep up with it. But Red Velvet hasn't released an album this year, so hopefully now that Wendy's back, they'll be able to release an album in the first half of 2021. That would be amazing. But yeah, I don't know what I was saying before, but I want to work on Jimin's Love Yourself Her Taiwan Press photo cards or postcards. But similarly to that, I also want to get Namjoon's You Never Walk Alone Taiwan Press postcard. I actually bought Jungkook's the other day off of Mercari US. It was on there for like a decent price, so I went ahead and bought it, so now I just need to get Namjoon's, and I'll do like a 3-pocket page with all 3 of them, because currently I don't have a place to put Jimin's, just because of the number like of the group and everything for HOH Part 1. So I'm now on the hunt for Namjoon. I definitely think I should be able to find them, hopefully. I mean, I got Jimin and JK, which I feel like is harder than Namjoon for most things, so I'm hopeful that I'll be able to get his. And then these next ones are ones where like they're slow, and I don't necessarily think I'll be able to do all of them. But I wanted to write them down, you know, just to manifest it for myself or whatever. But next, I want to get at least one of my remaining BTS Begins photocards. So you guys might know, but I'm missing 2 for Namjoon. I don't remember which ones I'm missing, but I'm missing 2 of them. And then for Jimin, I'm missing 3. So I want to get at least one of those 5. And then, I mean, if I could get at least one of Jungkook's as well, that would be really cool, but I'm more doubtful about that one. Yeah, because I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but I did complete the units. I don't have them all on hand, but I have bought all of the units, so that's really cool. So now I want to finish out Namjoon and Jimin and hope for JK, but that's something where, like, if I don't make any progress on that this year, I'm not going to be like devastated or whatever. Like, it's just something where I kind of want to like keep it in the back of my head. But yeah, that's one thing. And then I want to get at least one of the remaining. So I'm missing 7 broadcast photo cards currently right now. I'm missing 3 group, and then 2 each for Jimin and JK. So for both of them, I'm missing War of Hormone and I Need You. And then for the group, I'm missing War of Hormone, I Need You, and then the like indoors run one, which I like hardly ever see that one for sale. So I hardly ever see any of those for sale, and when I do see them for the sale, they're like $700. So like, no. So I'm just hoping that I'll be able to find at least one of them, hopefully, for a price that's not outrageous. But again, that's similar to the BTS Begins one. If I don't make any progress on that this year, it is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna be like super upset about it. And then the next one, this is one where like I could easily do it, I think, in a few days. I just don't care. Which is the completing the Love Yourself, Speak Yourself, the photo sets. So I have 3 out of the 6, and I just need to get the other 3. But it's something where like I just really don't care. So it's something where like I probably should complete it this year just to like check it off and like be done with it. But like I really just don't want to devote the energy to it. So but it's something that I should do, so I wrote it down. But we'll see if I can drum up the energy to complete it. Like, I don't even know what is holding me back, because the photo sets are all pretty cheap and they're all pretty, you know, like readily available. So I just need to like do it. I don't know why I haven't, but anyway. And then I have a few other things that I marked as slow, as like similar to the BTS Begins and whatever. Like, if I don't make any progress on this year, it's not going to be upsetting to me. But so you guys might be aware that I'm missing 3 of the Kyoninka photo cards, the Japan HOH photo cards. So I'm missing Jin, Taeyoung, and Yoongi. So I want to get at least one of those this year, and one of them for like not ridiculous prices. All of those photo cards have gotten so expensive recently for like no reason. Like, I used to see Yoongi's like all the time for $100, and now it's like $300. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm not spending that much money. So I want to get it for like a decent price. So we'll see. And then this goal isn't really like clear, but I just kind of want to work more on Jimin, Namjoon, and JK for the Butterfly Dream live photos. So for JK, I'm missing 2 For Namjoon, I'm missing 3, and then for Jimin, I think I'm missing like 4 or 5. Like, because Jimin has the most, so even though I think I have like 6 of his cards, even though I have 6, there's still like 5 more, because I think he has 11. And then for JK, the 2 I'm missing are like the 2 hardest to find ones, of course. It's the like ones where he's in the field or whatever. So we'll see about that, but I want to make at least a little bit of progress. It'd be cool if I could finish Namjoon, because I think he'd be the easiest to finish, but we'll see. But yeah, that's just kind of a more nebulous goal. And then, yeah, I already said work on the wing spinal units, which that's again like a nebulous one where like, I don't know, like, do I really want to do it? Kind of, but I also don't want to spend a lot of money on it, and I don't want to spend a lot of time and energy on it either, so, that's something where I'm kind of just going to do it as I can and go from there. And then the last goal, which I just did a bunch of question marks around, was like maybe collecting, here's the Glitter Tears card by the way for Silky, is maybe collect numbers 1 through 4 for June and JK for Red Bullet, because I don't like the second half of the set where they have like the white background. Like I don't like that concept, so I don't want to collect those because the cards are expensive, so I don't want to collect them if I don't want them. I like the 1 through 4 concept a lot more. So I kind of have toyed with the idea of maybe starting to collect those for Namjoon and JK, but I haven't really like bit the bullet or bought any yet because I'm not 100% sure if I want to do that, but it's definitely something I've like been toying with. Because another thing, like I did get Namjoon's full Undercover Mission photo set, and then I've got one of JK's Undercover Mission photo set cards on the way, so I'm starting to like get more into the like older concerts and musters. Ooh, some of these are already okay. So I'm starting to get like into the older concerts and musters because I've basically completed everything else, so we'll kind of see what happens with that, but it's something that I've been toying with. I didn't really want to make it like a goal per se, but it's something I want to decide this year. Basically what I want to do. And then that's basically it for BTS for collection goals. I feel like it's a lot in terms of like it's a lot of bullet points, but like in terms of actual cards it's not that many because a lot of them is just like 1 or 2 cards that I need. So like a lot of the mini photo card bullets, there's like 5 bullets and there's only like 5 cards I need. Because each one I'm just missing like 1. So I think if I'm lucky I'll be able to get a lot of them and just be able to mark off a lot of stuff off the wish list. Let me see if this fits. Yeah, it does. And then we'll kind of go from there. Because, I mean, to be honest, like, other than what I listed in my goals, like, I'm not really looking for too much else. Like, there's a few kind of just, like, one-off like, things I need. Like, I think, am missing one of Namjoon's, like, random concert merch photo cards because I thought I had bought it, but apparently I didn't because I don't have it. And then, like, at some point I would like to get Jungkook's 2014 diary photo card, but I don't really want to spend like $450 on that, so we'll see. Yeah, so there's like a couple one-off situations like that. And I still need to get Jungkook's like the Japan version of the little like Love Yourself photo booklet thingy that they had with the Japan Love Yourself Blu-ray or DVD or whatever. That's something that just like I forget to do. Like I forget to look for that. I'm actually gonna take these irony cards out because I am gonna sell these, I think. And then this, none of this needs, okay. And then here we're almost done. Thank God. Now I'm trying to think what else. So yeah, this is what I've got so far for Che. These are all cards I had already pulled because I have all of their albums from Twicetagram. I don't think I actually have Year of Yes though, because I was looking. I need to like unpack. So like all of my albums are still all packed up from when I moved, so I need to like unpack, but I'm pretty sure I don't have any of the Year of Yes albums, but I'll have to double check. I definitely have Yes or Yes, but yeah, I'm not sure on the Year of Yes one. But anyway, here are the chick cards that I already have. I've already set up trades for a few of the Eyes Wide Open cards. I'm trying to do it like one era at a time, so I'm only posting right now for Eyes Wide Open and More and More. I think I basically traded all of my Eyes Wide Open cards because the only one I have left is like the group one, and I don't really know if anyone's gonna want to trade like a solo card for the group card, so I'm gonna leave it up. But I'm probably gonna post some Feel Special cards here shortly, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm trying to just kind of do like one or two eras at a time to make it easier for myself and like not get overwhelmed. So I am collecting Chaeyoung. I'm like still thinking about collecting Sana as well, because Sana's like my bias in Twice and Chaeyoung's like my second bias. So I'm collecting her first because I think her cards are going to be easier to get and they're cheaper. So I want to start with her just to make sure that like I want to collect Twice like more seriously. But I'm not going to trade any of my Sana pulls for Che, because if I do eventually end up deciding to collect Sana, I don't want to have to get cards that I traded away back, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to do any trades with her cards, but I am going to post the other ones. So currently I have Eyes Wide Open, More and More, and I do have the Merry and Happy because I have two out of three of her Merry and Happy cards. So I have the Nyan card that I pulled up for trade just so I can like finish out this album, because that would kind of be nice. But Twice isn't, in terms of like their photo cards, they're really not bad until you get to What Is Love, I think. Because up until then they only had like 3 or 4 cards per member at most, but like starting with What Is Love, there's like a lot. So we'll see. And then that's also why I left these like blank 9 pocket pages, because it's gonna fill up pretty quickly. And then we have TXT, Mr. Subin. I'm not gonna sleeve these cards because I don't have sleeves that'll fit, but I'll sleeve these other ones. So Subin, I'm done with. I don't know if I did any of this on camera. I think I did. But Subin I'm done with until they release their next album. I only collect album photo cards for them as well, so they're a pretty like low maintenance group, I find. I didn't really have any issues because they only do like one photo card per member per version for the most part, so it makes it relatively easy to complete. Plus they have a lot of people in the community. That's what I found, like if a group is like popular enough to where they have like an active trading community, like it's fine, like it's easy. But some groups like don't have that, and it's like really difficult to trade, like unless an album just got released. I'm kind of finding that with GFriend, like it's really difficult to trade because, well, Pergus Night got released, I don't know, a few months ago, so the community, like the trading community is like a little bit dead right now. So, and then last up we have Weekly. Weekly like is also like really difficult for me to trade. Like I don't know why I'm having so many issues, but like I'm trying to complete someone's album photo cards for their most recent album, and like it's just like not happening. And then I don't know either what's going on with this one girl, but I joined a Go for 3 of someone's like pre-order benefit cards. So for the other, what is this, Make Star? Yeah, for the other Make Star card and the 2 My Music Taste cards, I joined a Go like all with one person for all 3 of them. And like I don't know what's been going on, because I think she got the albums like a month and a half ago, and like she still has not fucking sent me anything. And like I know for like some of these cards she's had them for like 2 or 3 months, so I sent her a DM and she hasn't responded, and I'm just like, girl, like I just want these fucking cards. Like it's not a big deal at the end of the day, because I think each photo card I spent $8 on, so it was like, what is that, 20 something dollars? I can't do fucking math. It's like 20 something dollars total, so like at the end of the day, it's not a big deal, but like, I just want my cards, and like, I want to know whether I should like purchase them from someone else, because like, I can find all the cards on Mercari Japan for like cheap, so I want to know whether I should just like buy them or whether this girl's actually ever going to send me the photo cards. I ended up just buying the other two album photo cards I need. I have the buy request in with Mercari, but or with Neokyo, but they're being really slow because of the holidays, so who knows if I'm gonna get them, but I did at least submit it, and if not, they have other ones that I can buy, so like I'm not too worried about it. But it's like been impossible for me to trade. I don't know if like the members that I pulled and I'm trying to trade with are just like unpopular or what, but like literally like I have 4 photo cards and I have not traded a single one. I like don't know what the issue is, but whatever. And we have this last. And then I do think I need to sleeve Luna's midnight photo cards, because I don't think I've sleeved those. I have sleeved the pre-debut and all the other ones, but oh, and I did also change the way that I have this organized. I'm actually going to get this out because I did. Ooh, let me just actually put some cards away while I'm in here. I think these are the only things that are going to go here, but this is like a whole story, but you guys might know I have all of the First Press albums. I bought them all retail, like all of the individual member versions, the duo versions, and like the B versions of the individual members I bought like secondhand, but I bought all copies of the normal versions for the subunits and the individual pre-debut albums. So that means they came with these little attendance booklets, but me being stupid, when I moved like a few moves ago, I accidentally like threw them all away. So I had to repurchase Cherry and Olivia's, because what I want to do is I want to like put it here in the middle, because I did, I think, redo this from the last time you guys have seen it. So I have mainly her individual member cards here. So I'm going to put it there. I think I am actually going to get a sleeve for it though. But yeah, so I had to repurchase these. I mean, whatever, they're cheap to buy, so like it's not a big deal, but like I just feel like an idiot because if I hadn't thrown them away, I wouldn't have needed to buy them, but here we are. So here's Cherry's page done. Sorry about the glare with the sleeves, but here's what it looks like. So I have her solo cards up here, and then I have mix and match, and then max and match, and then the 2 duo cards right here. And then we have Olivia's, or no, then we have the group odd eye circle cards. So we have mix and match and max and match. I need to get like the little sleeves so I can do something there. And then we have Olivia's page. So the reason I reorganized it like this was because I couldn't figure out what to do with these 2 cards the way I had it previously organized. So I just did it like this, and then I'll put Olivia's little attendance booklet there in the middle. So I think it's kind of cute. So hers go, the solo pre-debut cards, the duo cards would go on, and then her Y cards. And then I think these pages all stayed the same. Yeah. And these cards are all already sleeved. The only ones that are not sleeved are these. So let me, and I think some of these are, yeah. I think it's just these last ones are not. So let me do that. I do have a few more of their like fan sign photo cards on the way, so once I get more of them in, I'll come up with some kind of pattern to store them in. But these all need double sleeving because I did not do that originally. So I'm done with version A. I don't know if I showed this on camera. I don't think I did because I think I got that one in the mail the other day. But yeah, I was, the reason I wasn't filming anything or posting any videos was because I was moving, so I was packing. And a lot of things I needed to just like put away in my binder so I could like pack my binder. So I didn't have a chance to film. And then but now that I'm in my new setup, I should have a chance to film. I need to figure out something to do about this lighting situation though, because it's like causing a major glare on the plastic. I have like natural light for the first time, so I'm not really sure how to work with it, because all my other apartments that I've lived in, so the first apartment I had when I first started doing videos and then my last apartment, both had pretty dismal lighting situations. My last apartment was so bad, I think it like gave me depression. It was like so fucking dark. It was like a south, like all it was a south facing apartment or whatever, so like literally it was just dark all the time. So that was like one of the main reasons I wanted to move. But anyway, this is north facing apartment, so the lighting's like actually decent, but I'm not sure what to do about this like glare situation, but we'll figure it out. I mean, worst comes to worst, I'll just go back to filming on my kitchen table, which I mean is not ideal, but I'll do what needs to be done, I guess. I guess I could also maybe do something with the blinds. I don't know. I know no one cares. I'm just like kind of rambling. But yeah, B version is also done. And then I think I'm going to complete C version, and then I'll have finished out Midnight, which is awesome because obviously I've been working on this for quite a while. And then Loona did just drop a teaser. They do like these end of era teasers. They didn't do one, I don't think, for Hash, but for all their other eras they've done these like end of era teasers where they kind of like tease the next era and kind of give you like the album title basically. So they tease New Moon. Okay, so we have the last Olivia card. So yeah, I am done after this. So they did a teaser, which, I mean, obviously that doesn't mean they're going to release the album anytime soon. I think they'll probably do, when did they release Midnight? Was that like October? Jesus Christ. I'm hoping they'll do a comeback in maybe March or April. That would be like 6 months or so, like 5 or 6 months. So I don't know why everyone is like convinced that like Loona doesn't come back that often, because it was like once. It was one time they didn't come back because like they had internal company drama, which was pretty well known. So everyone's like this year when they released Midnight, everyone was like, oh my god, Loona's coming back twice in 1 year. Like, yes. Like they only had that one time. The time between Butterfly and Hash was like a year, but that was primarily due to the fact that the creative director for like the entire Loona project like left the company. Plus there was like some other like company drama as well. So like I don't know why people have this like perception of Loona like not coming back that often, but anyway, I think they're going to start proving these people wrong and come back more frequently, but I think they'll probably come back in March is where I'm thinking, but I guess we'll find out. Obviously, like, you never know. So version C. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot easier now that I'm only collecting 2 members. Like, honestly, like, dropping OT12 has been like a big relief on me, like, mentally. I do miss some of the cards. Like, there are some cards I really liked, but like in terms of like mental stress, it's a lot better, which is nice. Like, I think dropping OT12 has like allowed me now to collect twice, and G-Friend, which are 2 groups I really like as well. So I'm happy about that. Because like really what I was doing is I was doing 2 groups really deeply, and then like a couple other groups like kind of shallowly. But I think I just really want to do BTS like extensively, and then all my other groups just do like Korean album photo cards, which I think will be like a lot more manageable than like doing both BTS and Loona really extensively. And also doing the Korean album photo cards, because honestly, like most of these groups, the Korean album photo cards are like not difficult at all. Like ITZY, Everglow, TXT, and those 3 groups are like really easy to trade for. Like I've never had any issues completing those groups just based on trades. And then Chungha is also pretty easy. And then who else do I collect? Those are the ones that I have like the most experience collecting, and they're all really easy, so I'm not super worried. Anyway, I don't really think I have anything else that necessarily needs a... I'm not gonna sleeve these, I don't think. I don't think I'm gonna sleeve like the fan club cards either. And then I don't think I have anything else. Yeah, so that's it. So thank you guys so much. I don't know if this was exciting for you guys or boring, but thank you guys for watching me sleeve all my cards. And also, I mean, you guys got to see my collection for all my groups other than BTS, which I guess is fun. So I will see you guys soon. I'm probably gonna be filming a updated BTS collection video just as kind of like a where I'm at the beginning of 2021 type video, so that way we can compare it at the end of the year. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.